Every time a big trend starts, investors rush to buy the most obvious stock, but the real money is often made behind the scenes. Think about it. AI is booming, people buy AI companies. EVs are growing, investors run to EV makers. Travel demand rises and airline stocks start trending. But by the time most of us enter, the stock has already run up. Expectations are sky high, and one average quarter can send the stock down. So you got the trend right, but you still lost money. But you know what? There's actually a smarter way to play big themes in the market, and it's called proxy investing. In this video, we'll break down what proxy investing really means, how it can help you find the hidden winners behind big trends, and we'll also look at 5 real companies already benefiting from some of the biggest themes in the market today. But first, I want to start with a simple short story. The year is 1848 and gold is discovered in California. Almost overnight, the news spreads. And within months, thousands of people start rushing there, hoping to get rich. Farmers leave their farms, workers quit their jobs, young men travel across the country chasing the same dream of finding gold. But the reality was very different. Most of them returned with nothing. Some even ran out of money before they had a real chance to dig. Yet there was another group quietly making money the entire time. This was the people selling tools. Before any miner could dig a single gram of gold, they needed pickaxes, shovels, and basic supplies. And the tool sellers got paid either way. It didn't matter if the miners struck gold or not. And then there was Levi Strauss. Miners worked brutal hours and their clothes stored in days. So Strauss started selling them strong denim pants. Those pants later became Levi's jeans. He never dug for gold once in his life, but he built a company that has lasted for more than 170 years. And that's the big idea. You don't always have to bet on who finds the gold. Sometimes the smarter bet is the business every miner depends on. That's what we call proxy investing. Now let's bring this into today's market. 5 real companies playing out the bigger theme silently. Let's go one by one. Number 1 is commodities. Let's look at the hidden company for this one. Over the past year, we've seen a strong surge in gold, silver, copper, and even broader commodities. When prices move, investors often buy a gold or silver ETF. That's the obvious trade. But here's another question. When everyone is trading commodities, buying, selling, or hedging, who earns money from all that activity? MCX, the Multi-Commodity Exchange of India. Every time someone trades a commodity contract on MCX, the exchange earns a transaction fee. It doesn't matter whether prices go up or down. Higher volatility means higher trading activity, and higher activity means more fees for the exchange. So instead of betting on gold prices, you own the marketplace where everyone trades gold. You're not the miner hoping for gold to go higher. You're the exchange every miner has to walk through. That's the toll booth. An interesting way to look at the same thing, right? Now let's look at another big theme, AI. AI is one of the biggest investing themes globally right now, where investors are trying to identify the next big AI software company. But predicting which software platform will dominate years from now is extremely difficult because technology evolves quickly. So ask a different question. What does every AI company need? Computing power. Training AI models requires massive GPU power, and that's where NVIDIA comes in. NVIDIA isn't building AI applications, it supplies the chips that power them. Whether the winner is OpenAI, Google, Meta, or some startup we haven't even heard of yet, they all need NVIDIA's hardware. So you're not betting on one AI company winning, you are sitting at the layer everyone depends on. Next such big theme is India's manufacturing boom. With government incentives, supply chains shifting, and domestic demand rising, companies are building factories and warehouses at a rapid pace. Most investors try to pick the winning manufacturing company, but predicting the long-term winner is difficult. So ask a simpler question. Before any factory produces a single product, who builds the factory? Pre-engineered building companies. When India's manufacturing cycle turns positive, the first visible impact is not always in the finished products, it shows up in construction activity. New factories, warehouses, logistics parks, food processing units, textile plants. All of them need pre-engineered buildings and industrial structures. Companies like InterArch Building Products, EPAC Prefab, and Pennar Industries operate in this space. They supply steel structures, pre-engineered buildings, and engineered components that go into industrial infrastructure. And this is already showing up on the ground. EPAC's recent management commentary called out strong order visibility from industrial and infrastructure segments, warehouses, manufacturing units, government-led projects. real orders, not projections. So you don't need to pick the winning manufacturer. If India's capex cycle keeps rising, factories get built first. And when factories get built, PEB companies get the order from all of them. Now let's look at the next such big theme, travel. Travel demand has bounced back strongly after the pandemic. Flights have increased, hotels are seeing better occupancy, and more Indians are traveling than ever before. Many investors immediately look at airline stocks or hotel chains. But airlines have historically been one of the toughest businesses to invest in. Fuel prices, price wars, and competition can quickly wipe out margins. So again, ask the proxy question. What does every hotel need? Every single day, regardless of who's winning the airline war. Technology to fill rooms. Hotels today need smart pricing, not the same rate every day, but dynamic pricing based on demand. They need to show up on every booking platform. They need to cut commission they pay to MakeMyTrip, Booking.com, and others. They need tools to earn more from every guest who walks in. That's RateGain. It provides pricing management, digital distribution, AI-driven marketing and revenue tools to thousands of travel brands globally. The business grows as travel grows, not because one specific airline had a good season. The recent management commentary also pointed to growing travel demand, faster adoption of AI pricing tools by hotels, strong booking momentum, and improving cross-sell revenue. The key idea is simple. As travel activity increases, hotels feel more pressure to optimize revenue. And that increases demand for technology platforms that help them do exactly that. And as investor Vijay Kedia once said, when luxury becomes a necessity, that is the next story to watch. Travel in India is slowly moving in that direction. Now let's look at the next one, which is the last one and honestly the most overlooked. India's consumption story. India's consumption is rising. As incomes rise, spending increases across categories like paints, food, dairy, lubricants, and pharmaceuticals. Most investors try to predict which brand will dominate in each category, but predicting the long-term winner is extremely difficult. Instead, ask a simpler question. Before any product reaches the consumer, what do they all need? Packaging. Paints need containers, ice cream needs tubs, medicines needs bottles. Companies like Mold Tech Packaging supply rigid plastic packaging across paints, foods, lubricants, and pharma. And the business seems to be seeing that demand already. Management has indicated mid-teen growth visibility in the food and FMCG segment, strong traction in their Q-Pack packaging format, and improving capacity utilization. They're also guiding for around 12 to 15% volume growth, with revenue expected to cross the 1,000 crore mark. So as consumption grows across industries, demand for packaging grows along with it. So these were the 5 real examples. And when you think about it, this way of looking at trends isn't new. Some of the best investors in the world have thought like this for decades. Peter Lynch focused on understanding exactly how a company makes money and where the real cash flows come from. Charlie Munger often looked at industries differently. Instead of asking who would win, he asked if the entire industry grows, which businesses benefit regardless of the winner. And Warren Buffett often calls these toll road businesses. If you own a toll booth on a busy highway, you don't really care which car company is winning. Every car that passes through pays you. That's essentially the same mindset. Instead of predicting the champion, you own the layer everyone depends on. But you need to understand this one important thing. Proxy investing is not a shortcut. If an entire industry slows down, suppliers slow down too. If manufacturing slows, PEB companies feel it. If travel demand drops, hotel technology adoption slows. If commodity trading volumes fall, exchanges earn less. So you still need to analyze the fundamentals, profitability, balance sheet strength, management quality, and competitive advantage. Proxy investing simply reduces the risk of picking the wrong winner. So the one question to carry with you after this video is, instead of which company wins the trend, ask who benefits if the whole trend grows. In every gold rush, most miners struggle, but the shovel sellers often build lasting wealth. Markets work in a surprisingly similar way. I want you to leave you with one question. Drop your answer in the comments because I genuinely read them all. Gems and jewelry is a massive growing sector in India today. Everyone thinks jewelry brands. Now every investor thinks jewelry brands, but what's the proxy play here? Certification bodies, hallmarking, diamond grading, bullion exchanges, or logistics and refining. Think like a shovel seller and tell me what you come up with. If this helped you think about investing a little differently, do hit like and subscribe. It helps us keep making more such deep dive videos for you. See you in the next one.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.